to Chatterbox. My name is Lori Key. I am the Realty Goddess of Los Angeles, California. I help to establish the community one house at a time. And my partner in crime is here again. Hey, Tammy.
How you doing, Laura?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great for this. It's a wonderful, beautiful day today.
It is. And I hear that you guys are still pretty busy in the lending world.
It's incredibly good. That's all I can say. Rates are low. It's time to refinance and it's time to buy because money is cheap.
Yes. And we can't even push that enough. Most people are claiming to wait for a crash, but
nope,
it's not happening, guys. It's just not happening. So why not go ahead and buy when the money is low? Right. But today we want to just chat with you with our little chatty box. Tammy, what's going on, honey?
So today we're going to turn this around a little bit. Usually Laura will ask me the questions. Today I'm going to ask you a question, Laura.
I'm in the hot seat.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So, you know, everybody was asking me, a couple of people the other day were asking me, what does a contingency mean? And how does it affect the purchase transaction?
Well, a contingency in a contract is a conditional tag that is in all of the contracts. And when I say a tag, it means it sets the precedence for things that need to be completed before you can close on the house. It sets deadlines that you must meet. And if you have any special requests, that has to be in the contract too, because everything has to be in writing. You just can't handshake anymore, right? Remember in the old days, people used to spit and shake hands?
On a handshake. Yep. No, those days are gone.
There's some really common ones out there. So let's talk about some of those. But first, let's make sure that we understand that contingencies can be two different things. It could be for the seller or it can be for the buyer, but it's still a part of the contract. So the most common contingencies for buyers are the agreed upon price, your final walkthrough date, your closing date, the amount of money you're going to put in and when you're going to put the money into escrow, and then sales terms such as your inspections. You have to have your inspections and it must pass those inspections. And the big one is appraisal. Your house must appraise, right? The loan must fit the house. The home must fit the loan is how I like to always say it.
Right.
So if the house comes in under appraisal, then we have guidelines on what we're going to do for that. But it is contingent upon the buyer getting the loan, right?
Right.
You just don't give all the money, even though it doesn't appraise, right, Tammy?
Right. No, you can't do that.
So we got that. And then also we have the lending contingency. As long the buyer must always qualify for the loan, right?
Right.
But
so that's usually set at a certain time based on the contract. They usually give a certain amount of time for everybody unless you negotiate a different time span, right?
Exactly, because most of your contracts are already pre-written and we fill in certain things or change things that need to fit our needs and our wants when we're presenting that contract to the seller. Perfect. So typically your inspection time should be done. I like to get it done early. Typically in California, it's 10 days, but I always have my buyers do their inspection within the first 5 in case there's some kind of bump.
And you're talking about a home inspection.
That's right. A home inspection.
Mm-hmm. Right. Perfect.
Now, here's where the sellers come in. And this is a biggie right now because it's still a seller's market. Yeah, we're in a pandemic, but honey, houses are selling like hotcakes right now here. So if the seller wants to sell their home because they want to either move down or move up, or they're just ready to go and they need to buy another house, a lot of the times the seller will say, the sale of this home that I'm living in right now is contingent upon me finding another home.
New place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have a home to move out of if they didn't find a home. Now, how this affects the buyer is they must understand, they must be patient, and they must understand that if the seller can't sell their home, they're not going to be able to buy that house. So you can't put all of your eggs in one basket.
So it sounds like there's a lot to the word contingency. So there's probably different types of contingencies that you would have per the deal, per deal,
Exactly.
or per
Exactly.
transaction.
Exactly. But ultimately, nothing can be done if those contingencies are not met. Now,
Exactly.
when they're not met, then you got several different things that can happen. In the case of a seller not finding another home, then you're not going to be able to buy their home, right? But you do get your earnest money back.
Good, good. Well,
But
that helps. I mean, that's a great explanation. Maybe we can get into more depth on another Chatterbox episode
yes,
about a certain type of contingency that you might want to talk about. What do you think?
perfect. But
Or
for
maybe,
now, just know that any contract that you sign, they're already set up contingencies in there.
all right. And so, and also, if there's anybody out there, any viewers that would like us to talk about a specific topic on contingencies or any topic at all, let us know. Email or text us.
Yes, because we would love to be able to address your needs. But Tammy, guess what? It's December 2020, and we're getting ready to go into the holiday season, right?
I'm so happy. I can't wait for a 4-day weekend.
I know, right? Of course, we never get days off, so we're really excited about that. Well,
All righty.
Tammy, if I don't see you before then, I want you to know that I love you very much. I'm grateful for you, and I wish you nothing but the merriest of merriest Christmases.
Same to you, Laura. I can't wait to get to 2021 and get together and hash out the new year together.
Yes.
And I love you as well, my friend, my co-worker. And is there anything that you would like to say to everybody out there before we sign off?
Yes, I always like to tell people to keep your hearts and your minds open. Your house is always out there. You may get frustrated when you're first starting to buy because you think you can't find it, but your house will always present itself when it's ready. How about you, Tam? You got some ending words?
I just want to let everyone know, have a happy holidays, and reach out to us if you have any questions in the real estate industry or just like to say hi. And be well, be safe, and see you at the next Chatterbox episode.
Yes. Now that's Tammy Caraba, and I am Laura Key, and I'm wishing you nothing but love, light, and blessings. Why not go out on a limb? Isn't that where the fruit is? Yeah, it really is.
Bye, everyone. See you next time. Bye, Laura.
Bye.